Hey guys, thanks for joining me. And if you like what you see, please subscribe.
Hello, peoples. Welcome to Sharp Ends. I'm going to be putting a Ulticlip on this new White River Knives Backpacker Pro and S90V. This thing has a very unique shape to it. It's ultralight little fixed blade knife for carrying on your belt is how they sent it to me. But I think that this is going to make a perfect in-pocket carry. So I'm going to switch it over to something like this kind of setup where you've got the Kyvex here, and this is a daily carry from LT Wright. I really like this setup a lot. Now, one cool thing about this sheath made by Artemis Carry Solutions is that it has this scallop here, this thumb scallop, which makes it really easy to put it in and out of the pocket. One thing I'm a little worried about once I get this on and I get the Ulticlip in is it's very easy to get it out, but getting it back in requires, so far, pinching it from here or, pushing down on it. So it might not be as easy to get back in the pocket. I don't know how much of a problem that'll be, but it's something I'm curious about. First thing I'll need to do is take off this this other one here, and I'm just going to go ahead and unscrew this guy here. This is a Torx head bit. Please leave a comment down below. It really helps the channel. Now, I use this Weehaw bits here, and I have links to all of my tools down in the description, but anyone who has knives needs a good set of Torx bits, in my estimation. So I think that you should get some if you don't have them, because otherwise you won't be able to adjust the pivot. You won't be able to do little projects like this. And in general, they just come in use, very good use around the house too, for lots of different things you realize end up having some kind of Torx screws in them. And they're fairly cheap too. So that's why I suggest using them. All right, cool. So I've got this on, putting the screws back in the old clip so I don't lose them. There's a link down below for the Ulticlip as well. I like them a lot. They're made for sheaths and holsters, mainly for firearms, but you can also use them for what I'm doing as well. So I'm going to want this set up here on these guys here. Now this is the slim, this is the short version, and I can tell you right now, it's not going to work because I need one of the longer ones. I need one of these guys here. This guy is longer. See that? So what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead, and this is my overland. For now, I'm going to go ahead and take off this overland, and I'm going to clip, and I'm going to put it on my my White River. But this should be pretty easy. Now this Ulticlip that I'm taking off here has been used a lot and gotten a little wet, so it's showing a little wear and tear, but that's not the end of the world for me. I'll order a new one, but for the purposes of this demonstration, I want to be able to go ahead and do this. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this off. And in fact, now that I'm looking at this, I think the short guy will work on my overland. Yeah, it will. The short one will work on the overland. So that's great. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and install this guy directly on here and just switch them out. I actually wanted to do something like this anyway. I felt like the other one was a little too tall for this overland, so this is perfect. This is going to work out great. And put this guy back in here. So, yeah. Last time I got Ulticlips, I got an extra one or two, and this was one of the extra ones. And now I'm glad that I did that. You can never have too many, because if you have an addiction, like buying knives, then it comes in handy, right? Great. So now I've got this shorter Ulticlip on my overland. Perfect. Good, good. And now I'm going to go ahead and use this long one here. And I'm going to install it like that, I believe. And I'm just going to install this straight up. So getting that guy started, and then this guy here, I'm going to get started, and then I'll tighten them, both of them down.
So I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward through here because I make a mistake.
So that's cool too. All right, so getting this out. See, so now I'm thinking what I'm going to go ahead and do. Yeah, so what's happening is that this screw is now pinching down on the part of the blade that is in the Kyvex to get in and out. And that pinching down is keeping the blade from coming out now, because the Kyvex is made with just a little bit of play in it, so that it's pinching down right here and that's not letting it release. So instead I'm going to install it over here and see how that feels. But that's going to be really close to the blade. I wonder, maybe this is a fool's errand. Just testing out the screw there, making sure that it hasn't stripped or anything, because I'm having a little trouble getting it started, and I don't want to put something in that's going to be a problem or strip later when I want to remove it or something like that. So I think I just have to get it perfectly aligned. There we go, that's better. And then let's try getting this other one started, and then I'll tighten them down. Now, one thing about this being on the thumb side of the Kydex sheath is that I think it's going to allow me a little bit more of a place to grip to put it back in as well, which might be a bonus for me. Let's see. Yeah, so it comes in and out, and then I can use I don't think that's going to work as well as I want it to. I can't just, well, I can, but I think it's better to push down. All right, so there is my new in-pocket carry, and I set it up for right hand, obviously, so I'm a right-hander. And yeah, all right, so let's test it out. I'm going to put it in my pocket and see how it feels. Yeah, so it comes out really nicely, and putting it back in is pretty much a two-handed thing, unless I can figure out a way of getting used to that. But yeah, I think I like it a lot. Very nice. So yeah, Ulticlip, definitely check them out. So this White River knife I've done an unboxing for, but I haven't done a review of it yet. So I'm not sure when this will be coming out, but by the time it does, I will have used this knife a lot more in its current configuration, and carry it as an in-pocket carry too. So very cool. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you like Ulticlips? What is the kind of clip you use? This in-pocket carry from Creeley actually comes with one built into the leather sheath, which I really appreciate. Works really well. So it's something that I've been using for a long time. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. If you could leave a comment, I'd really appreciate it. Like and subscribe. And for $3 a month, you can be entered to win a knife every month by becoming a Patreon member and following the link down below. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you next time on Sharp Ends. Bye-bye now.